very peculiar. They are actually never-ending kind of papers. Like Shri Ram's horoscope. I have Rama A to Rama G right now, different horoscopes. From different people. Andrew dealt with K.N. Rao's work. I have so many such charts by different people. And I've studied all of them. It's not that. And I've compared that to what was given to me. And I think what is given to me is absolutely perfect. This has been agreed to by some of these astrological magazines and family. They also agreed with that. It's okay, you know. At this stage, it is to each his own. End of the day, you find another chart is better. Go ahead with that. This is a question of faith and what you believe really happened in Sri Rama's chart. So now we are going into the chart of Sri Hanuman. Right? And some people accept it, some people do not accept it. So a lot goes there. Very big mistake in assuming, once you get older, you assume that everything is going to be done automatically. I am not going to answer it. But it will happen next year. They will not make mistakes. We will have good internet. The city has 5G, but what we are getting here is half G. Gandhiji. Here internet is Gandhiji, it is not 5G. So we will start with 2 prayers for Hanuman. Right, it's good to start with some prayers for Hanumanji. He is the Guru of the Gurus. You can read those prayers over there. Mahabalam, Mahasatvam, Vishnu Bhakti Parayanam, Sarvadeva Mayam Veeram, Brahma Vishnu Shivatmakam. Honestly, have any of you ever recited this prayer? No. Anybody wants to click a photograph? Go ahead. Already good. You see, the point is, these are some of my favorite prayers for Hanumanji. So I thought I will share them with you. Okay? Go ahead and take the pictures. Okay, let's say the next one. Veda Vedanga Tattvagyam, Sarva Vidya Visharadam, Sarva Brahma Vidam Sreshtam, Sarva Darshana Sammantam. Darshanas are the special knowledges, like Nyaya Shastra, so many darshanas, Shardashanas, 6 of them. And these are the finer teachings. So basically, anything that you want to learn, he is a guru for that. The second shloka is telling us that he is a Vedamurti. He is a Vedamurti. You can pray to Hanuman and you will get any knowledge that you want. Whatever you want to learn, he is there. He will not let you down. He is the guru. So people have many gurus, but if you have Hanumanji as a guru, you will definitely get the knowledge. So we start with these 2 prayers. First one is to know the greatness of Hanumanji. And the second one is the prayer for knowledge. People always do prayers for strength and this and that. I pray to Hanumanji for knowledge. Right? So Brahma Vacha. When Vishnu agreed to incarnate as Rama to finish Ravana, Brahma instructed the Devas to procreate his army. Indra procreated Vali, Surya procreated Sugriva, Brihaspati procreated Tara, Kubera gave the huge Gandhamadana, and Vishwakarma gave Nala, who engineered the Setu bridge to Lanka. Agni gave the glorious and smart Nila. Ashwini Kumara gave Mahinda and Dvida. Varuna gave Sushena. Parjanya gave Sharadha. And Vayu gave Hanuman. That is the important thing we have to keep in mind. Vayu gave Hanuman, right? So, whatever chart we are having, that chart must have a very powerful Vayu Tattva. That is the first requirement. If it does not have a very, very powerful Vayu Tattva, it's really not the chart of Hanumanji, right? Okay, now second point. Why did Shani cause the end of Ravana? Those of you who don't know, you see, Ravana was a great tantric. Very, very great tantric. He had subjugated all the Navagrahas. He had punished them, and all of them were shivering and obeying his commands. And what he did for Shani, he turned him upside down. If you see any picture of Ravana, this is a small picture. I don't know whether you can see the blue thing under his feet. Can you see a little blue person lying under his feet? He turned Shani upside down, and he would put his feet on top of Shani, press him down, and then sit on his throne. So therefore, the face of Shani was always down. Shani could not look up at him. If Shani cannot look at you, Shani cannot kill you. You cannot die. So you see, he was such a powerful and clever tantric, he turned Shani upside down. So Shani's face was always on the ground, and Shani was very frustrated and angry. He wanted Shani to be in the 11th house for his son Indrajit. He said, my son has to be the greatest Pandita. For that I need Shani to be in the 11th house. Without that, my son will not work hard enough to be the greatest. But unfortunately, Shani went to the 12th house. You see the problem? Shani did not listen to Ravana. Shani disobeyed Ravana. So Ravana decided to punish him, turn him upside down, put his feet on top, and you cannot put Trishti on any of us now. You are upside down. But you see, he made a very big mistake. What was the mistake? Can anybody tell me? When you are upside down, you cannot look up, you cannot look at anybody, but you can look at the ground, right? And what is that ground? Lanka. That means, Shani says, why? I cannot do anything to you. I cannot do anything to anybody out here. But I will destroy Lanka. And then I will see how happy you are going to be. You see, you can't outsmart Shani. You cannot outsmart him. The karma will catch up. Shani will not spare anybody. So what happened over here? This same Shani ensured that Vishnu will come as Rama. In Shani Dasha, he goes to go and do the job. It was not in Guru Dasha or Buddha Dasha that Ravana was destroyed. It was Shani who destroyed Ravana. And then it was the same Shani who became Vayu, because he is the controller of the Vayu Tattva. He ensured that the Vayu has to give birth to the Hanuman. So Shani put his entire tejas, entire wind power, the entire muscle behind one avatar called Hanuman. So basically two things he did. Shani dragged Rama to Lanka and he ensured that Hanuman was ready. That was enough according to Shani. So we need to keep this in mind when we start the chart. Therefore, Shani has to be ready to do battle. Who is doing the battle? In the chart of Shri Ram, which you see out here, over here, we find Mars exalted in the 7th house. So when Shri Ram goes to battle, the planet who is doing the battle is Mangal. You see, the energy of Shri Ram at the time of battle is that of Mangal exalted. Therefore Krishna says, among warriors I am Ram. Nobody can fight like Rama. So, but that is not Shani. Shani has to have the wind power, not the sharpness. Mangal is sharpness, very sharp, like the arrows of Rama. This has to happen 2 times. It has happened only once. It's okay. So, the Vayu power has to be in the 7th house. If the Vayu power is not in the 7th house, Hanuman's Vayu Shakti is not going to work. Now again I want to remind you of another episode. When Hanumanji, which he had forgotten who he was, you are aware of that, right? There was Vajrapata, and after that he had forgotten who he was. You know what is Vajrapata? Vajrapata is the electrical, do you know how many people are hit by electricity nowadays? Huge number of people even today are hit by electricity from the clouds. America, I was seeing the horoscopes of people who got electrical hits. So, amidst all that, some kind of a Vajrapata happened to Hanumanji when he was a baby. And he forgot who he was, what his strength was. And then Shri Ram was hoping that Hanuman has gone to find Sita. And he has to cross Lanka. He has to jump over the ocean to cross Lanka. Imagine jumping from India to Sri Lanka. It's not a small job. It's a huge distance. And the wind has to favor you. If the wind doesn't favor you, you will fall in the ocean. And if you read the shlokas of the Ramayana, even the Asuras on the way were suddenly wondering, how come there is such a powerful wind blowing towards Lanka? So therefore, Vayudev had come to support Hanuman to go to Lanka and fight. That means Vayu must be there in the 7th house or the house of war in the horoscope of Hanuman. You agree with that? Agree with the logic? From every angle, Shani has to be there in the 7th house. And that Shani cannot be an ordinary Shani. It has to be an exalted or Mula Trikona or a Swashetra Shani, which has the power of Vayu. The Vayu Tattva power. And he will awaken, that Shani will awaken in the 7th house. Either at the time of marriage, but Hanumanji never married, or at the time of war, when he jumped to Lanka. If Vayu had not woken him up, Hanuman couldn't have jumped to Lanka. He realized who he was. Just that realization, the realization that I am Vayuputra Hanuman. He realized, right? What is that realization called? It is called self-realization. So when did Hanumanji have self-realization?